Whenever I think about the early days of my parents and grandparents, O'Neills or Bolans, the poem The Pioneers, from which I earlier quoted, comes to my mind. Not that it applies to them in particular fashion, nor because there's good poetry about a period in our history, but because it pays a well-deserved tribute to all pioneers, be they your antecedents or mine. I suppose all of our forebears were antecedents because they left overseas to come to this unknown country. So I shall conclude by reciting the poem which I learnt in sixth class. It was written, I think, in about the 10th century by a poet called Frank Hudson. We are the old world people, ours with the heart to dare, but our youth is spent and our backs are bent and the snow is in our hair. Back in the early 50s, dim through the mist of years, by the bush-grown strand of a wild strange land, we entered, the pioneers. Our axes rang in the woodlands where the gaudy bush birds flew, and we turned the loam of our newfound home where the eucalyptus grew. Housed in a rough log shanty, camped in a leaking tent, from seat to view of the mountains blue, where the eager diggers went. Take now the fruit of our labour, nourish and guard it with care, for our youth is spent and our backs are bent and the snow is in our hair.